Okay, this video is on timesing and dividing fractions. So for timesing and multiplying fractions, we're just timesing across the top and timesing across the bottom. So we get 3 times 5, we're going across the top, which you see over here. Then 4 times 2, we're going across the bottom, which you see over here. And then we just tidy that up. So 3 times 5 is 15, and 4 times 2 is 8. And that question's all done. Here's another question for multiplying fractions. 3 times across the top, to get 7 times 3, as we can see. Then we times across the bottom to get 2 times 5, as we can see there. And then we just tie that up. So 7 times 3 is 21, and 2 times 5 is 10. Now, dividing fractions, we have an extra step. And for that step, we're going to be flipping this second fraction and changing that divide symbol to a multiply symbol. And you see that happening here. So we flip this one, so what was on the top, also known as the numerator, goes onto the bottom to become the denominator. And when you see the denominator, swap from the bottom, goes to the top to become the numerator. So we can see that flip here. And then we just change this divide symbol to multiply. And now we're just multiplying fractions again. So it's like the previous question. So we times across the top, so 3 times 4, and then we times across the bottom, so 7 times 1. And then we just tidy that up. So 3 times 4 is 12, 7 times 1 is 7. Then we're all done. Okay, here's another practice question for dividing. So again, dividing fractions, we have to flip this second fraction, then change that divide symbol to a multiply symbol. You can see that happening here. So we flip this fraction here, so 2 over 11 become 11 over 2. And then we change that divide symbol to a multiply symbol. And then we just multiply fractions as usual. 3 times across the top, so 3 times 11. Then we times across the bottom to get 5 times 2. And then we just tidy it up. So 3 times 11 is 33, and 5 times 2 is 10. And then we're all done.